I love to visiting, but it was not the right time to visit because nowadays the festive season are going on and the Raksha Bandhan or Rakhi is about to come.
Yeah.
So yes, and I have a sweet shop as well. My father runs a sweet shop, so I have to take care of that thing as well. So that is why I didn't go anywhere. What about you, brother?
Yeah, in my case also, I don't have a time. I don't like visiting, but whenever I go anywhere, so at that time I try to record myself and then I put my voice on that and then I upload on my YouTube channel. So I can't say that I don't like, but the thing is that I don't have a lot of time, so that's why.
Do you make blog?
Yeah, I make a blog, but it is not easy to make a blog in any where because when you start making blogs at the time a lot of this person start watching you since few days ago I visited to the Taj Mahal. No, what is that? Few days ago I went to the Lotus Temple. Okay.
Lotus Temple, Delhi.
Yeah, so when I went there, so at the time I was making a blog, so I was just thinking that why I am making blog here because a lot of person was watching to me, and while making the blog, when I was speaking there in English, so at the time they were laughing, but I tried to record and a little bit I recorded there, and after that I thought that I will try to give my audio this vlogs. So I always try to record
Let me tell
myself.
you, let me tell you what happens. You know, we have to pick up the right place as well. That where we have to communicate in English, or we have where we have to speak in English. You know, otherwise we would be humiliated a lot, right?
Yeah, yeah,
As you said,
yeah.
as you said that you went to the Lotus Temple and you were recording some video out there in English language, and they started humiliating you. So you know you can't stop them, literally.
Right,
And
right,
if
right.
you and if you want to overcome from that situation, you can do one thing. You can just, you know, skip those people, whatever they are doing. You don't need to care about them and just keep up the good work, whatever you are doing.
Yeah, yeah, right, right, right.
So,
So I
yeah, this
don't.
is the only way. Yeah,
Mhm.
this is the only way to skip them. Apart from that, I don't think so that there is any other way. And you would follow that and you would be able to skip them.
I think that you must have seen the English with Chandan in YouTube, which is available on YouTube.
Yes, Chandan Kumar.
Yeah, English with Chandan. It is English with Chandan. From that
Okay.
channel, I have learned the English, the grammar, which is important for speaking. I have learned from that channel. And as I said to you in my previous video, that it took almost 1.5 years. And after that, I just used to record myself till now. Right now, also, I am used to record myself each and every day. I record and I try to upload the videos.
Don't
So also,
you don't need to worry. You don't need to worry now because I already have started uploading some grammar session on my channel, and my channel name is Ingmates. I already have told you, I think, Ingmates. So on that particular channel, you will be able to find some grammatical conversation or grammatical video as well. And I have started uploading some particular grammar session, like
yeah.
tenses or models or like that.
Yeah, it is also important and it will also grow your channel as well. And it also improves.
Yes. So how's everything going, brother, in your life?
Everything is very good and I am so much happy. The thing is that if you are happy, then you are doing that job very quietly, and I'm so happy while doing my job each and every day. I learn a lot of things each and every day. Like I'm going to tell you, since it may be 15 days ago, I started my spoken classes over here right now. In at
Okay.
the nearby of my home. Yeah, at the nearby of my home, I am teaching right now about the spoken classes. So each and every day, whenever I go, I teach them. So at the time, I learn a lot of things. So I think that
Okay.
a lot of person thinks that if you are very good in grammar, so you would be very good in spoken classes as well. But it is not like that. If a person who is very good in
No, it is
spoken,
not like that.
yeah, it is not like that. If you are very good in spoken classes, so it is not important that you are going to teach grammar as well. You are very good in grammar, so it is not going to that you are very good in
It is not like
translation.
that. That
You can't
yes,
translate
yes.
as well. I'm gonna tell you, since as you know about me, like since 2020, I have been learning English. But when it comes on teaching translation using the NCRT book, so at the time my level is still class 6. when it comes on seven, so in seventh class, a lot of vocab are available. So vocabs doesn't give you permission that touch to me. He says that you will have to give a lot of time. After that, you will be able to touch me. According to me, I just know about it.
Now, why it is happening with us? Because we are from Hindi background, we are from government school, and if we are touching the private schools books and that are in CBSE mode and that are in English language, so we would find a lot of vocabulary, we would find a lot of things because we
Right.
studied, yeah, we didn't studied about subtract, add or multiply like that. We studied about Jod Ghatana like that.
Yeah, yeah, right,
So
right.
yeah, integration, disintegration, we didn't get that. We didn't get them in our
So
books. So that is the only reason we find a lot of new words in sixth class books as well. So there is no big deal in that.
yeah, so when you completed your 12th class and after that you started pursuing your B, what is that? B pharmacy, it may be.
Yes, yes, yeah, it was reform. Yes.
Yeah, B pharma when you started doing. So at that time all the things was in English. So at the time you didn't face any kind of difficulties while studying.
I faced a lot of issues faced. Even I was not able to understand even a single line in the lecture as well. So my teacher used to give lecture in English only. So we were a lot of people, those who were from Hindi background. So what we did, we told to our principal that we will not be able to study in English language. So we need some lecture in Hindi. So
Okay.
they arranged a lecture in Hindi language for us, and we were around 30 or 50% in that particular batch. Those who were from Hindi background, and we got lecture in Hindi, all the
Mhm.
lectures in Hindi.
Okay, so from which college did you do your B pharma?
AKTU from AKTU University,
So
Dr. APJ.
it was the private.
Sorry.
So it was the private institute.
Yes, yes, it was private institution.
Okay, okay. So when
Yes.
at the time you enjoyed when you started doing, so at that time you enjoyed.
No, initially, when I was in my first year, when I started just graduation, so that time, I think I have already mentioned in some of videos. So I'm gonna mention it again. So the thing is that when I went to do my graduation, so initially I was not able to understand what is going on with me because that was new city for me, and that was the very first time that I went outside somewhere. So I was living outside of the college. Like I hired a room and I was living. So it was very cumbersome for me to live there, to stay there. And if
Hmm.
I talk about my education, so I was not able to understand even a single thing because those all things were like technical and I was not from technical background.
Yeah.
So so initially, when I was not able to understand anything, so I told to my father that I'm not gonna continue with this because I'm
Hmm.
not able to understand anything here, and I'm gonna get fail result only if I would do continue in that. So then
Hmm.
my father told me that I went back to my home that I'm not gonna continue it, and I just packed my all the stuff and I went back to my home. Then my father said to me, my father told me a lot of thing, and then he said to me that if you are going to get fail result, then it is okay, but you should continue.
Hmm.
Doesn't matter, like we already have submitted the fee of first year, so you have to continue. Either you are getting fail result, then it would be okay. As I already have told you this thing. So
Hmm.
so that time I got the permission that if I'm gonna get fail result, then no one is gonna you know no one is
Yeah.
gonna say anything to me. Yeah,
Hmm.
no one is gonna say anything to me. Then I started studying as well. Initially, I had to face a lot of cumbersome, but after a couple of months, I would say when I got first semester result, I got little bit confidence that if I can crack first semester of examination, so I can crack more. Then I, started my journey in a good manner, and I enjoyed a lot in my graduation when I was doing.
Yeah.
So many things were there. It doesn't mean that I didn't face an issue. I faced a lot of issue. Even I cannot, tell to you that how many and issues I had faced that time.
Yeah, right, right.
Yes.
Okay,
And
so
doesn't matter like issues. If I talk about issues, so in college I had to face like some basic issues, but when I came to job, so initially I had to face a big issues in job as well, because now you know the private sector as well very well.
mhm. Okay, so when
Yes.
you meet with, yeah, when you meet with your friends, so at that time, what kind of topics do you discuss with them? Like I'm gonna tell you about myself,
Okay.
especially when I meet with, well, like as I said to you, that when I go at my village in 5 years, one time I went there. So at the time when I go, so at that time I always try to ask from them that what is going on, whether you are studying or not, whether you are preparing for the government job or not. What kind of things are you doing? So when I start these kinds of questions, so they start thinking that why he's asking this kind of questions to me, because we don't want to give the answer of this kind of questions, and they start doing like they start ignoring to myself. So I always try to ask this kind of question from them. So what kind of question do you ask from your friends? And does they listen to you? Do they listen to you?
Okay. Okay. So let me tell you the thing about this as well. So the thing is that, brother, when I ask to them, because my friends, actually, I don't intervene to anyone. I
Hmm.
try not to intervene anyone, because if you are just asking or knocking to someone again and again, so he thinks that like why this person is irritating me, why this person like intervening me. He has nothing to do with me. So that is why I have stopped this thing. Earlier, I used to do, like I used to give suggestion. I used to tell to the people that you should do this thing, you should do this thing. But now I already have stopped this thing, because now I know that if you are giving suggestion free of cost, if you are asking to someone free of cost in their benefits, then they would consider you like naive. They would consider you fool. Like, why this person is always focusing on these things? You should focus on your job. So if I talk about my friends, so I don't ask them to what you are doing. Literally, this is my experience. Your experience can be different, but this is my
Yeah.
experience that yes, yes. And I have very limited friend now. Earlier, I had like thousands of friends.
Thousands.
Yes, yes. Earlier, I have numbers of friend, I would say. I didn't even like count them. How many friends I have?
Yeah. Also, I am just asking about it because one of my friends also, he's not my friend. He's young. He is older than me, and he always gives me decision. He always gives me advice whenever he comes. He also works in the MNC, so whenever he comes, at the time he come on the points. He comes on the points and he asks thoroughly questions from me. That Radu, what are you doing right now? What do you want to get in your life? What do you want to achieve? So this kinds of question when he asks to me. So at that time, I literally feel bad. But he always talks on me at the topic, no matter what kind of things I am like list I am thinking about him, but he always try to ask from the question like that. Who
So
hurts
you are
also.
right. We have to perceive this thing in a right manner. If we are not perceiving this thing in a right manner, so we are not gonna do anything in that thing. Right? Doesn't matter like how many people, what they are asking to us, and what we are doing, right? In return, like on that particular thing. So the thing is that it completely depends on the way of perceiving. If we
Hmm.
are perceiving all these things in a good manner, then we are gonna give best result in that. Like in your example, in your instance, like that person comes to you and he asks to you that what you are doing and what you are gonna do. So if you are not putting your effort to achieve something after getting humiliated, so you would be completely waste of his face. And if you are just working on yourself and you felt that he humiliated you, and you started working on yourself, then it means you want to achieve something in your life, and you already have started working on yourself. So it means that you are gonna go into the right path.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
So as I, if you have a question, so you may also ask because now it's my turn to speak in English. You are just speaking, and I am not speaking. I am just speaking a little bit. So
That's
could you
a,
ask?
don't worry about that. You can just, pick up anything and you can start speak on that. Don't worry about that. That it is no matter that you are not able to speak, at least you are doing your listening practice.
Yeah. So who was your favorite teacher and why? Could you tell me about when you were in the 11th, 12th
What
class?
about you? Now I'm giving you the opportunity to tell about yourself. So who was your best teacher and what did you like most about him?
I'm gonna tell you one teacher was like that who used to come in our school and he who used to say that the students who really want to study could sit here and the students who doesn't want to study could go outside. So at that time, just
Okay.
this kinds of thing touched my heart. That which kind of teacher is he? He just want to say that the person who really wants to learn about any kind of particular subject could stay here. Otherwise, remaining students could go there. So whenever I was like one day I was going outside and suddenly I watched the teacher and when I watched the teacher, so at the time I thought
I
that
saw the
I,
teacher.
yeah, when I watched it, okay, when I saw the teacher, so at the time I thought that I should give him respect. What could say that we should I should try to touch touch the feet.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, at that time I thought because some kind of things we learn I learned from that time that touched my heart. And whenever I watch
Okay.
the teacher, so at that time I always try to do like this. But the thing is that can't do like that because at that time when I saw him, so at that time he was going anywhere. So from the bottom of my heart I thought that I should do like this. And one teacher was also like that I am gonna tell you. One teacher was like that who used to just teach me add, subtract, multiply, divide, LCM, and SCF till the class fifth. He didn't teach any kind of books. He always tried to teach
Okay.
add, subtract, multiply, divide, and LCM and SCF. So when he used to teach like that, he taught me like that. So I know what is the value. What was the value right now also because when I teach a lot of students about the maths classes as well, they are not even able to know about the LCM, SCF, add, subtract. They are not frequently, they do not do frequently these kinds of questions. So when I watch to myself at the time, this time I realized that that teacher was the most very good. But the thing is that he was not get updated to himself, and it's because of that after giving 10 years now he's working in the private sector as a you can say labor, these kinds of things. So these kinds of things hurts me that the teacher who taught a lot of things, not a lot of things like he didn't try to teach a lot of things like each and every concept. He just tried to teach you limited kinds of things, but he tried to teach you properly. But when I see them while working in the factory, so I think that here are a lot of principals are available who was very good. We should try to help them, but they didn't help him. And now he's working in the factory, so I just get hurt that it could be like that.
Sometime it happens that unknowingly we have to vain our time, right? So that don't worry about all these things. Like if you are seeing them that they are working like a labor, so you should inspire yourself. You should, motivate yourself that if I don't study, so I won't be able to get anything.
Yeah, right.
So yes, yes. So if you would inspire yourself, then you would definitely get something in your life. Like I should do hard work, otherwise I'm not gonna anything. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna get anything.
yeah, right.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah, so
So
carry on, carry on.
yes, tell me something about your morning, like when you got up, because now you're wearing shirt.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna tell
so
you. Yeah,
have
I'm
you
gonna.
got ready for the school?
Yeah, yeah. No, no. Today is Sunday. Since today is Sunday, you know about it. So the thing is that each and every Sunday I take the test of the students. Each and every Sunday. Now, right now, some of the student has come. You may see they are sitting here. They are preparing for the test. I will, I will
Okay.
take. I will take their test. After that, I will beat them. On Sunday, each and every Sunday, I take their test. Okay, and after that, I beat them brutally.
And
But it
you
is
are
also
you
like,
are openly you are openly saying that I'll beat them.
yeah, I will be. It's important because in a weekend, only one time I beat, and that is on Sunday. I don't touch them, and on
So
Sunday,
you already have decided the day as well for beat.
yeah, yeah. Now the students will start coming till 7 o'clock. All the students will come. Okay, and after that, I will take the test, and after that, I will beat them. After that, they will go to their home. After that, 8 o'clock, the senior students will come. I will teach them about the science classes. After that, 10 o'clock, they will go to their home, and after that, 3 o'clock.
Mr. Basman, it is making me very laughable thing that you already have decided that I have to beat the students today. So you
It's
have made up your mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you when I teach in school. So since 4 months I have been teaching in the school, I never touched any students. I was just
Okay.
watching. I was just thinking that my turn will come, 100% come. And uh, 2 days ago, I beat them. Okay, and after that, all the students start studying. They start saying that sir doesn't beat us, but now he's beating very brutally. So they started studying properly now, because I don't try to
Okay.
beat them. I just try to beat them one time in a month, one time in a week, and I beat them brutally. Like I take the stick, I beat them because it is important. Little bit. I don't say like that.
Yes.
Important.
Yes. My teachers are also used to beat me a lot in my childhood when I was in my school. Not in college, but when I was in school, so they used to beat me a lot.
Yeah. So it is
Okay,
important.
Paswan, Mr. Paswan, anything else would you like to tell me about you today? And
Thank you, and have a nice day.
okay, we should call today, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we'll connect for the next time. And till the time, have a great time, enjoy your life, keep doing good work. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank